Yo, Kas, what's up? What's up, jo? Mitäs Joakim? Suomi-striimi, juu. Pelkillä suomalaisilla. Kaikki muut saa bannit. Yo, Level Up Black, how are you doing, dude? What is it from my mother? Beard is looking clean today, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna practice some smokes quickly and it's a quick stream. What's up, my man? Just wanted to ask, have you tried Raiden yet? No, I haven't. I haven't tried Raiden. Not sure if I'm gonna get one. Possibly not. I've heard like I've heard it's not that the durability is pretty bad. That you have to wash it so often. So I don't really want to wash my mousepad every like 4 weeks. Let's try. Is the Sunlight worth it? The small ones, is it like the Viper Mini in size? It's the small one is smaller than the Viper Mini. Let's do that. What? The medium is more like the Viper Mini, but it's like it doesn't really have like any curves or anything like that. Any thoughts on the game since Radar version 3? I haven't tried it. I don't even know what's changed, to be honest. Sure. What about the medium? Yeah, I already answered that. How's the Saturn with the S1, S2? Yeah, I like the Saturn myself quite a bit. Doesn't really matter what. Whatever the mouse, I like it quite a bit. I'm gonna learn some CSGO nades while I talk to you guys. I thought that would be a good way to do it, because it's too boring to just go and learn the smokes and stuff, so I have to stream it and chat at the same time. What do you think about the glass gates for Valorant? Not the biggest of, not a massive fan myself. I don't think it makes too much sense. Are you going to try the Katana Superlights? I have it here. 2 streams in a row. Is it Christmas already? It's gonna be a quick one this stream. It's gonna be a quick one. Are you gaming in 1440p now? Yeah, I am. Okay, so I need to learn the smokes for CSGO. I already learned the mid-window smoke. You need to learn... I think this one I haven't learned. Jungle and connector. Holy shit, it's a run, throw up, fuck that. Okay, this one. No more blurriness, yeah, no more blurriness, yeah. We switched to 1440p several months ago, never going back. Yeah, I don't know. I'm possibly not going back either, but let's see. So where does he... okay, so this corner... okay, let's try it. Was it that one? No. Wait, what's my smoke button again? Does it land at all where it needs to? There is a gap here. It's still okay. I'm using this CSGO Nate's website. There are like plenty of like practice maps and stuff, but this is like pretty easy, I would say. Does it actually land so that there is a gap? Yeah, so there is a small gap there. What if I throw it a little bit like that? You support crosshair, what? I have a small crosshair bind as well. I think that's enough, so... that's more than like good enough already. It doesn't need to be... it doesn't need to smoke this corner that much, because... well, it's actually an issue. Okay, this was fucked up. What the fuck? Am I throwing it to the wrong... okay, so I think it missed that bounce and... yeah, it's an issue if the guy goes plant there. Where's the music? Tuo jää kind of gap anyway. Ah, okay. How long did it take you? How long did it take you to get used to Superlight? Not that long. Jungle and connectors T-spawn from Palace T-spawn. Well, there is no gap here. Let's try this one. What is he aiming? The fuck is he aiming at? Just randomly on the roof. I think he aimed like somewhere here. I don't think he aimed right there. Maybe I think he went here actually. Let's see again. No, he went there. Oh, I think, yeah, he presses the D key a little bit. Fuck, this is hard. I think it goes like that or something. Okay. Maybe he moves to the left. Doesn't read in the instructions too hard. I think he's running forward just a little. This is a random smoke, like it's gonna be a little bit random when I throw this. If you have to move forward a little bit. I've been trying the EC2C, love the shape, but I don't seem to aim that well with it. Why don't you like the Zowie CA series? How did you come up with that? You're always going to have a bad gap or visibility spot. Let's see. Jungle and connector from T-roof. This smoke is a little bit irritating. It's way too forward, like you... The position where you throw it from is not that great. But this is very good. There is like pretty much no gap. There is just a slight gap there. But so how the fuck did... This one would be nice. Because you're not using the CA series right now. I use a lot of mice all the time. So it doesn't mean that if I don't use one right now that I don't like it. SmokeRun is a good app for mobile phone, shows many CT and T smokes, smaller flashes. Yeah, I've heard about that. I said Pulsar X-Lite creak, mine doesn't double click a lot. Mine doesn't creak. What feed would you recommend for the EC2C? I want GSR pad, but I do prefer a more controlled feel. Use the stock feed, or if not, then you might want to try like core pads or TigerArcs or something. So does he run a little bit forward? I think this is gonna be like a little bit too random for my taste. Yeah, this is way too random. Should I just... I think I should just go with the one that leaves a little bit of a gap there. Which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Let's learn it a little bit more. Is that G Pro X? Yeah, that's a G Pro X, yeah. What feed would you recommend for these? I think I already answered that. Is the int gaming pad slower than my Burnout GP4? I kinda want a slow, smooth pad. I haven't tried the int pad. What do you think is the best mouse for fingertip grip? I think like MC1, Ultralight 2. What the fuck? MC1, Starlight 12, small, or Ultralight 2, Orochi version 2, those are all very good for fingertip grip, I think. There is stair smoke from the other corner where you were at. Stair smoke. T-roof. What a great stair smoke. I guess that's usable in some situations. This is pretty good from spawn. If it's easy. Looks decently easy. Do you recommend the CA13 or the S2 for more medium hands claw? I recommend the CA13 for... Ah, sorry. So the S2 or the CA13. Both are very good for medium hand size. I would get the S2 if you want less palm contact than the CA13 if you want more. Would you recommend Chibu's Hardy Stardust Edition for 40 euros? It's not bad for 40 euros. If you get like a decent unit. Is Mousepad Master Sheet trustworthy source? Apparently it's controlled slow pad. I'm not sure about that. I play CS Valorant Rainbow Six. I search for a good control pad that's not a mud pad like GSR. And it has smooth glide and smooth the skin. Have low sense, so you could try something like Extrafy GPC1 or the Lethal Gaming Gear Jupiter. I've been struggling finding a new grip. I've been using fingertip grip for a while and now it's making me uncomfortable and making me headache. Do you think changing grip to a palm grip would help? Hard to say. It's like specific situations like that. It's pretty hard to say like what would help. But you could try using palm grip for a month, and if it doesn't help, or a claw, like relaxed claw, I would say is one of the better ones. Best mousepad for GPX. I have TigerArc feet on them and play Valorant. I use the Little Gaming Gear Saturn myself with the Venus myself with the GPX. Get a mouse with 8K Hz polling rate. You don't really need that. Do you prefer NP01S or Outside AX? I like them both a lot. Glass gates and QCK is good for CS. I wouldn't say glass gates is very good for CS, but yeah. CSGO doesn't support. CSGO supports 8000 Hz. Quite fine. Yeah, and 4000 Hz would also make a difference, but you don't really need 8000 Hz. I'm just waiting for the MPC 450 Stealth Edition flat packaging edition. Okay. I'm not sure if they. Actually the MPC 450 does come packaged flat. That's true. Yo, Rube, I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? Is the XM1 wireless? Is this the XM1 wireless waiting room? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Have you got the Fnatic Bolt? Not yet. 8K Hz polling is so smooth. Yeah. It is. But at this moment in time, there are not that many, like really good 8000 Hz mice. The Viper is of course like performs really well, but the shape is not for everybody. This is actually pretty good. The only issue with me is that when I play with my buddies, I usually like play from pallies, and I'm one of the first ones out, so like I'm never throwing this unless I like throw it at the start of the round every round. So where the fuck was it? I think it was here. So I just throw this every round, so whenever we AX actually... How long does the smoke take? Is it 30 or 15 seconds? I think it's 15 seconds for sure, not 30. What's your opinion on Corsair M65? I've got no clue what that even is. What's your favorite combo? At the moment I've been using quite a lot the Starlight 12 and the Little Gaming Gear Venus mousepad. I play Apex and CS is the black GP4 good for those games. It is, yeah. It's a nicely balanced pad. It's, smoke 18 seconds. Okay, thank you. Can you really notice 8000 Hz when monitors can only have a max of 400 Hz? You can you can notice the difference. It feels a little bit more snappy and it looks a little bit more smooth in my opinion, but it depends on the game, so not all games will feel the same. So yeah, implementation, the in-game implementation means a lot. Did you get a haircut? No, I just have this, I have them tied behind my back. Just have one of your buddies know two and throw them both from spawn. Yeah, they do. So I'm the only one who doesn't know any of the smokes. What if so released the first wireless 8K Hz mouse? That's the reason the wireless is taking so long. I doubt it. I learned this one. This is also like a decent one. Hopefully it works. So this is one smoke that I can do pretty much every round. EC2C from Zao with a bitter... yeah, EC2C works very well for almost like any hand size. It works very well for small hands if you like palm or more kind of a relaxed claw. If you have large hands, it's good if you like claw, like more aggressive kind of claw. It's a very good mouse, one of my favorites. I love having your videos in the background while I aim train. You have a soothing voice. Thank you, dude. Yo, Kenji, how are you doing, dude? I'm doing fine, thank you. What's a good mousepad for the Viper Mini? I play Valorant. Get something that provides like a good amount of control. Like, let's say Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn is one. Let's see if I think those are like the initial smokes that I want to know. Is there any Molotovs that I need to know in here? Oh, I think yeah, this one is good for me. Let's see how it is. What headphones are you using at the moment? I'm using my Razer Blackshark V2 Pros, but I don't really use these anymore because these are kind of broken, so the gain on these changes like all the time, so... Like for example, now with my left earphone the volume is less than on the right one. And sometimes, and like randomly it goes back to normal. And yeah, it doesn't happen with my in-ears and stuff like that. So yeah, I've dropped these so many times that I guess that's the issue. Do you prefer the S2 or the EC2? I like them both. Kinda hard to say. I like them both. I think I prefer the EC2 a little bit more. Let's try this one. So where does he go? Goes the aims there, runs. Okay, that should be easy enough. Did you try the Pulsar Paracontrol pad? No, I actually never tried it. Yes, this is actually super good. Yeah, it's pretty easy. And this is super good because it doesn't matter if there is a smoke here, so you can just chuck it there anyway. What's your next video about? It's the HLTV top 10 players. I'm like talking about their gaming gear, so... If you know CSGO, if you follow CSGO, you most likely know that HLTV does these top 10 player lists, so... It's a video about the gaming gear of the top 10 players. What mouse are you maining? I don't really main any mouse. I have to test different ones all the time. I'd rather clear a closed balcony and then use it. Yeah, but I think it's better to use this than to clear it. Oh, that's too early. The way the games that we play at the moment, usually it goes so that... So when I throw that one, I can just cover the site, because this one is smoked and this one is smoked usually by my buddies that I play with. And then CT is smoked, so I just need to clear this site. And I'm pretty much the first one out. And then I need to watch out if there is a guy there. Will you do latency tests in your feature mouse review? I already do latency tests. I have done those for a long time already. What IEMs do you use? I'm using the QKCVK4 or what, I don't remember. QKCVK4, I think, and Tin Hi-Fi T2s. Get some nade pins. I have some. I have the throwing bind, but I don't have any other binds. What Faceit are you? I'm only level 8, but I haven't played Faceit since my... I had 4-year break of CSGO, so I started playing again like January, I think, like early this year. So I've only played about 20 games after that, I think. Level 8. in East Portal, which is basically the face it of Scandinavia and Nordic countries, I'm basically like it equals level 10 the rank that I'm in, pretty much. You should do one with twists and use his grip style. Yeah, I'm gonna do with like plenty of videos about those guys that use like weird grip styles and weird setups. And yeah, twist is for sure interesting. Yeah, I'm just saying, getting killed by the guy pushing at the timing when you molly. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you, of course, I have to be careful about. Oh, okay. So you meant that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now I understand what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, in that sense, like in that sense, you're correct that like even I guess you can just like chuck it. Like a molly like this should be good, but the good thing about that is that if this is not smoked, you can just chuck it from here. And even if this is smoked, it's still good, but like it's if you go here without a smoke, you're already making sounds, but if you are rushing anyway, it's okay. So I could just clear that and then chuck it like without any strat thing. Can I actually... Okay, I'm dying here as well. Okay, that's good. What keyboard? I'm using the Fnatic Streak 65 at the moment. I regret putting core pads on my GPX. They are too cheap and change the overall look feeling. Yeah, I have had the same issue. KRI, I'm not sure if any feet are just as thick as the original ones, but I know that core pads are usually the thickest feet, so you could try like TigerArc feet. I've had GP4 for 1 year and used it a lot. Do you know if a burnout GP4 is a lot slower, or does it just become inconsistent? I'm not sure, because I haven't used a GP4 for that long. I used it for I don't know how many months. I had no issues myself, but yeah. Yeah, I'm finished, yeah. I think it'd be nice if see you're streaming CSGO on Twitch. Maybe at some point. Most of my audience doesn't really care about that much about like CSGO games. They mostly want to just chat, you know, about mice and stuff. Yeah, I'm holding a G Pro Superlight, yeah. I have the glass feet in this one, so I'm testing these. By the way, check this out. This is like one of the weird things with glass feet. So, let's leave the GPX there. Look at my cursor, it's... Oh, you can't see the cursor at the moment. Fucking curse. My table is not like completely... what's the word? It's not stable, so the... There's so little friction that the mouse is actually moving. It's pretty irritating. Yeah, my desk isn't level, completely level. I would have to move my desk a little bit. It's not completely on the rock here. What mousepad do you recommend for the glorious Model D? I play Valorant. Whenever I flick it glides a little further than where I want to stop. Just get used to it a little bit. When you overflick, it's mostly you're just not used to it, or maybe you are like panicking a little bit when you play. That's often causes like overflicking as well, so your hands are a little bit shaky. Try to relax more, just play a bit more. It's not the mouse or the mousepad that's causing you to overflick most of the time. But if you want to battle like overflicking like in a more consistent manner, I think you should like get a control pad as well. So something like the Odin Eclipse, Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn or something. Superlight might not be the best mouse, but it's the one that pisses me off the least. Yeah, Superlight is very good, yeah, for sure. Maybe our grip is the same, so we have ever used... I've used the CA13C quite a bit. Arigu, you can check my review about the CA13. I did it about... it's not that long ago that I did the review. Is the wireless katana Superlight on your desk? Yeah, it's here. Here I have it. Review for that should be maybe like next week or something. Can you take a look at the Fantech and TechWay corridor mousepads and see how it compares? I don't know. I'm not really planning on taking a look at too many mousepads at the moment. And like, if I take a look at some Fantech or TechWay corridor pads that no one has heard of, like, it's a lot of work for nothing almost. Sorry, but that's the fact. How heavy is too heavy for a mouse in your opinion? Depends on the size. Like, if it's a small mouse, like let's say the Starlight 12, I think like 70 grams is 70 grams is like okay still, but if it's like 80 grams, it's way too heavy already, I think, personally. Wait, is my... Let's put a little bit more color on the camera. Yeah, so Starlight 12 small or the Ultralight 2, I think about 70 grams is okay. But yeah, I think the Starlight 12 is a little bit too lightweight for my preference. So I would want it to be at least like 55 grams or something. But yeah, it depends on the size. So like larger mouse, it doesn't need to be that lightweight. Like the X-Lite wireless is, what is it, like 50 grams, 55 grams or something. It's it doesn't need to be that light, but I don't have an issue with it at all. I think 55 grams is like a decent weight, or 50 grams. Like anything lower than that is, I just don't see any difference. Don't feel any difference. Like the Ultralight 2 weight is pretty much perfect for me. I think it's 55 grams. Ultralight 2. Can somebody confirm that? G502 best weight. Do you think the Viper Mini is too light for Valorant? No, I don't. Any keyboard recommend for FPS like Valorant and CSGO? Wooting 2HE is very good. Basically, you can use the Fnatic Streak 65. There are plenty of good keyboards. Keyboards do not like matter as much, but I mean nothing matters that much. But yeah, I would say like any decent gaming keyboard is going to be alright. Mordex, yeah, I've reviewed the Wooting 2HE and I actually used it for a long time as well. How does the Katana Superlight compare to the Glorious MOV? It's completely different. It's a higher profile. The shape is completely different. Yo Eli, how are you doing, dude? Initial impressions on the Katana Superlight. I'm positively surprised. Let's just say that. I've had cheap... I already answered. Enjoy. Which do you think is faster, TigerArc 1 feet or Zowie stock? The Zowie stock feet are slower for sure, so Arc 1s are faster. I think the Ultralight 2 is a little under 50 grams. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it's not under 50 grams, but not sure. The Super Glide stopping power on control mousepad. They have some stopping power, but it's less than with PTFE feet. Are you into custom keyboards? Not really at the moment, no. I'm planning to making a video about like these, what's the word, barebone keyboards in a bit, in collaboration with somebody. Yesterday I pulled out the wired katana and used overlapping grip like yours. Did Chris also will get the Superlight? Katana is that high. Yeah, it's pretty high profile, the katana. It's not flat by any means. How are Razer Blackshark Pro compared to Cloud 2 for directional sounds in FPS? I haven't tried the HyperX Cloud 2s, but the directional sound is okay in these headphones. Positional audio is pretty good. I think these are like the best. These are the best wireless headphones that I've tried. So these are better than the Logitech G Pro X headset. It seems shape copied. It seems shape copied cheap mouse quality. What do you mean, Arigu? Like which mouse are you talking about? Are you talking about the Katana Superlight? Yeah, I will be using the Katana a little bit more. I've used it for quite a bit, but I will be testing it a little bit more at some point. But this stream is going to be pretty short, so I'm ending it actually in like 30 minutes or something. How is Hyperglides compared to TigerEyes? Hyperglides are smoother. Actually, I can't really recall. I haven't used hyperglides in that long. I haven't compared like them directly. But hyperglides are pretty smooth and super fast. Can you elaborate on the LGG Mercury feels, which might be the closest one in terms of feeling? I would say the Odin Infinity Hyper and the Artisan High are the closest ones. I'm waiting for Artings to add the katana before I grab it. Artings... What do you mean like latency test? Artings latency tests are not to be trusted. I still can't wait for Zowie wireless mice. Yeah, same here, same here. Which company would you like to be sponsored of? Red Bull or something. I don't really drink Red Bull, so that doesn't make sense. Any company that gives me a shit ton of money and is not directly involved with gaming peripherals. Let's say like Nvidia or something. There's 3D mice compare. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't really like. I don't think you should look at those too much. Those are never too accurate, so it doesn't really tell you the whole story. Like, I've seen plenty of mice that look exactly the same on that 3D comparison tools, but they feel completely different in hand. So I don't know. I haven't trusted them ever, and yeah. I managed to play it well with Logitech G305. Plan to get lighter mouse, but kind of the same shape. Mallow Minus is very different to the G305. There is the Game Vision's or whatever, Game Vision's Orbit or something, I think. It's the G305 shape, a lighter weight wireless. No clue how good it's going to be. I suspect it's going to be trash because plenty of people like recommended them to send me one for review. And they know that I do latency tests, so if they don't want to send it to me, I suspect it's because the latency is going to be bad. Is the lift of distance noticeable on the Viper Mini? I have heard mixed opinions. It is noticeable for sure. But it's the different case if you really like are affected by it. Like how much does it affect your like in-game performance and such. I can get used to it in a matter of like weeks. I've tried the G703 like years ago. Not in a while. What? G703, it was a nice mouse. Nice mouse. It was a decent mouse, but it's way too heavy for my like preference. And I haven't tried it in a long time. Laptop connector from outside TV room. The thing about the like is TV room here somewhere? What's TV room? Ah, so you mean here, I think. The thing is that I mostly play A palace or I just push B house like fast. But let's try this if it's shown somewhere. Actually, some middle smokes would be useful. Not these ones. Connector from ticket, no. Top mid, no. From chair, what is this? Ah, it's here. CT spawn, ninja firebox. From T spawn. What is T roof? Ah, it's this one, yeah. Underpass. I guess this is okay. Do you watch Valorant journeys? Not as much as CSGO, but I do watch some of them. Yo, Sue, how you doing, dude? Do you think there is an advantage in using a fingertip? No, I don't. Your karambit looks nice, thank you. It did cost me some money. Is the Cone Pro big for your hand? I can get used to it. It's a little bit large, but I do like it still. I'm using the Bertonas. I'm using the Lethal Gaming Gear Venus at the moment. I've been using it for maybe a month or so. Oh yeah, it's a Talon, not Karambit, sorry. I forgot. How does the Viper Mini and CA13 compare? The CA13 feels way larger in hand than the Viper Mini. It has more you have way more palm contact with it, and the sides feel a little bit more like there is less space on the sides of the mouse for me at least. What mouse is the best for pirating internet? Your all-time favorite, like mouse, do you mean? I don't know. Hard question. Did it include jumping? I don't think it includes jumping, yeah, no way. What? It for sure included jumping. Yeah. So my first smoke maybe even went okay, let's see. Yeah, first smoke was okay. Current keyboard, I'm using the Fnatic Streak 65. The issue with this smoke is that, like, if the enemy has this one-way smoke, that's how do you actually throw the one-way smoke? Because usually it should be a little bit higher here. You bounce off from middle. Let's try it. Why do you prefer to stream on YouTube rather than Twitch? I have way more viewers on Twitch, YouTube, sorry. I think I would want it to be a little bit higher still. Like, where does it land? So yeah, this would be like super good. Oh, it's super hard to see myself also though. There are set connector one-way smokes. Let's check it out. 1440p resolution recommended for CS is awesome. Thanks for that. Oh, do you mean the stretched one? Yeah, it's very good. I enjoy it quite a bit. This is pretty sick. Let's see if there is like one-ways on here. Connector one-way smoke. What the fuck? It's usually only good for AWPs. You mean this one? Yeah, this one is a little bit too bad. Yeah, this one is not good for M4. One way, this was that. This is the only one way listed here, I think. Yeah, it's the only one way here. I'm using the Lethal Gaming Gear mousepad at the moment. What mouse do you main on CS? I haven't really mained any mouse, but I've been using the Starlight 12 quite a lot. Have you ever tested LGG glass feeds? No, they will send me those and some other stuff soon. It should be like somewhere in the middle more. How do I drop it so it drops in the middle? It's a little bit hard to see, but still, it's better than this first one. Connector one-way smoke. Nate's out there on YouTube. Ah, I will check that one out. Yo, Yaki, how are you doing, dude? How's the quality of bonus mouse in general? It depends. They have varying quality control, so you might get a shit one, you might get a good one. This is pretty good, but it takes some time to throw. Like you need to run all the way to connector and throw it. I've thrown this sometimes, but it's not the best one. It's pretty good like if you stand in the middle, but it's not the greatest if you like crouch here. This is actually already pretty good if you crouch. It's pretty hard to see. What CSGO team do you like the most or player? I think for team I will have to say like G2 because Alexi B is there. I think he might be like the best CS player of all time from Finland. He's an in-game leader and he still is like individually very good. So anybody else doesn't come to mind who would be as good as he is. I think like Alu and stuff are not nearly as good. Look at for Nico and Alexi B in the title. Those are really good smokes when you search. Okay, let's do it. Nico, Alex B, one-way Mirage. Mirage basic tricks.
I know it's been a while since the last episode, but the reason is that we've had a really hectic schedule with this. You're throwing the smoke. And I can see the tip of that antenna.
Window smokes from under window, I don't need those. Let's check this one.
Your teammate threw you a smoke mid-side for you to
Nico did a full stream on Mirage smokes. Does he actually stream? I didn't know that.
Smoke to your advantage by jumping on top of the box after planting, or maybe your teammate is planting and you wanna cover him. Jumping on top of this smoke, you can hear the CT.
I think it might be worth it waiting for the Razor Viper ultimate, Viper Mini ultimate.
And it's a really good one way for you later on. If the CTs are coming here and they hear you can always use this smoke to your advantage by jump or after plants. Let's say you planted on A, or let's say that your teammate threw you a smoke mid-side for you to plant in. You can always use this smoke to your advantage by jumping on top of the box after planting, or maybe your teammate is planting and you wanna cover him. Jumping on top of this smoke, you can hear the CT spamming the smoke, or you can just glance around both ways, and it's a really good one way for you later on. If the CTs are coming here and they hear you planning or the enemy planning, they will spam the smoke and suddenly you're just...
I've seen like... I started watching like maybe in December or something, but I see a lot of this like people CTs save smokes on Mirage and for example Inferno, and they actually smoke the sides for themselves. Use these one-ways to jump on top of boxes and smoke the floor, you know, so... I think that's gonna be more popular. Do you think Viper Mini Ultimate gonna be under 80 bucks? Hard to say, hard to say.
You aim in the middle, like so, and that's for top call. So jungle, top call. For CT, you go here, and you aim these three, like, what do you call them?
Did you check the latency for Final Mouse? Yeah, check my videos for the latency tests. I don't remember the exact results. Did you pre-order Fnatic Bolt? They are sending it to me, but I'm not sure when it's coming. I tried your pincer claw, I can't get my ring finger and pinky together at the front of the mouse, you're built different. Will there be a sensor that can take on Logitech battery life in the near future? Hard to say, hard to say, hard to say.
You find yourself here and you wanna smoke CT, you just throw it like so. And here. Perfect, unless they go like really close to the box. So if you're throwing any of these smokes, just always remember he can be on top of that box. So maybe you can throw it, then you can refire it, of course. The most basic smoke to B side is just going into this corner, aiming here.
Where the fuck is the connector one way? Is this it?
then you wanna peek here. Reason is that the enemy might be throwing a good way to peek on is just to run here. Trying to avoid.
Can I link you the videos? You can try, but I don't think YouTube chat allows links.
Or you can just have your smoke.
If you have, you can DM them on Twitter if you're following me. Connected for the boldest claw player, but missed the pre-order. Ah, okay, okay. What's your Faceit level? I haven't played Faceit that much, so I'm level 8 at the moment. I've been mostly playing East Portal, and there I'm pretty much like level 10. Like the same as level 10 in Faceit. Can you recommend the Katana Superlight for CSGO? I have the Starlight full of Phantom S and my aim is not stable. You can try the Katana Superlight for sure.
He's easily killing you if you don't have a flash. That's why you should always be asking for flashes in Mirage, especially when you're playing the off middle. Just ask your teammate like, okay, flash middle when I tell you to. And when your opper asks for the flash, you flash over. And again, if I'm here holding the angle, I will get blind, and it's enough for me to peek this guy. And if you're playing connector with the rifle, you can still use the same smoke and flash combo I just showed you and peek top middle with it.
If someone releases CA13 1, it would be the best mouse, I think. It would be a very good mouse for sure. What's your opinion about mice like Viper Mini Starlight? There is no single mouse that's best to aim with, in my opinion, so it's mostly people who don't know what they're talking about that say these things. Like, there is no single mouse, single source of truth that's the best mouse for aiming.
Second thing is that just like
they work very well for CSGO, but you just have to get used to them. What's your current... I don't really have a main mouse at the moment. I prefer like matte coatings myself, but the glossy iTaktech coating is also very nice. What's the best Ergo gaming mouse today? It's the iTaktech AEX or the SAO EC2 in my opinion, EC2C.
Kill the enemies. So let's say they're smoking here and here. You will always find a gap. Let's even say the smoke is better. You will always find a gap here. Maybe not as big as this one, but nearly always there will be a gap that I can see firebox, and you can see people who are crossing into firebox, okay? Second thing is that nearly always as well, the enemy team is not throwing a molly here on the bench while they have these smokes up. If they do throw the molly, don't go through because you will be burning. But if you don't hear them throwing molly, you can just jump off the top of this chair and find some kills behind the smoke. It's really hard for them to see you.
Send on Twitter. Thank you. Most only about preference, the aim comes with the consistency. Yeah, that's true, that's true. You're not maining it anymore because of the glossy coating. Wait, what are you talking about the iTaktech AEX? I haven't mained the mouse in like ages. I would say the iTaktech AEX was my main at some point, but I have way too many products to review, so I can't really like say that I main anything at the moment. What about the M4? You like that also? The M4 is very good as well. There are like even the X-Lite wireless is very good, so there are plenty of really good like Ergo mice at the moment. I wouldn't say plenty, there are like 4 or 5, but still, is Skype in a rotation at all? I was planning to try it in like comp CS, but I haven't had the time anymore. Bench one away. Gain pit control.
They cannot see you, or they might see a glimpse of you, but it's enough for you to. You don't want the smoke to leave any gaps here, so they could see you or your teammates crossing. Second smoke is just like the same area. I don't know even why I know these two. You just go here, tuck yourself into this corner, find the same 2 spots, but this time you are aiming on the box because you're closer to slope. It'll have the same effect as the first one. just from a slightly different position.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay, I think that's it for this video.
Reviewing mice is hard nowadays because everything is very good. I don't think it's hard. I think it's super easy actually to review mice these days, but it's super boring in my opinion. It's getting really boring. So
You suggested on the comments on the last video. I just decided to do this.
yeah, it's getting. I mean, the more mice I test, the more boring it gets at some point. So like I still enjoy testing out new shapes, but the more I test like the same shape and the similar shapes, the more boring it gets. Do you think I should buy a paracord for the outstakes first or glass gates? I don't think you need neither. But you can get them if you want. Yeah, I won't be reviewing keyboards. That's for sure. I will do more like random content. Like I will try like I will use like mice for long periods of times and try them in CS and stuff. And I will still review mice for sure. And I will do like mousepad compilations and stuff like that. But I don't think I will ever review like keyboards in that sense. But yeah, so this was a short stream, guys. I'm gonna end the stream and go play some CS with buddies of mine in like 5 minutes. Yeah, alright, thank you guys for joining and enjoy your weekends, enjoy the rest of your day and go play some CS as well. Yeah, I'll check out those smokes room. Thank you so much. Yeah, enjoy your weekends, boys.